Sharon Osbourne, come on, somebody, anybody, just comments down below. Tell me what it's all about. Tell me what about her, what is it about her that a few of you out there love? Because I know a few of you do. What is it about her? I don't get it at all. I don't get her at all. I've seen her in the press again today, and she's one of them people that absolutely does me head in. If she's not on the TV, she's in the newspapers. She's always got something to say. But for me, and this is the big problem with Sharon, she's got nothing to say. She's always saying something, but it's not relevant. It means nothing. Her opinions are normally always crap. What is it about her? How can we give her so much airtime? Please, somebody tell me. I just don't get it. Okay, she's Ozzy's wife. We all love Ozzy. He's a lovable rogue. Nothing against Ozzy. But what's Sharon ever done? All right, she managed him for a few years, and he's made a few quid. So you can say she's done okay there. She might have even been the person behind At Home with the Osbournes, which we all enjoyed. But I would suggest, for all she's managed him, she hasn't done a great job. I mean, over the last 20, 30 years, she's hardly been able to keep him on the straight and narrow as his manager or as his wife. And I mean, with things like booze, substances, the fairer sex, she struggled desperately. What has she ever done? I just don't get it. On the back of nothing other than a big mouth, she gets a gig running the X Factor. In the X Factor, running the X Factor. She wanted to run it, I must admit. She was crap. Yet people liked her. She had nothing to say, nothing constructive, nothing relevant. All she wanted to do was disrupt proceedings and be the main person on that panel on a weekly basis. She wanted to be heard and wanted to be known. I just don't get it. I really, really don't get it. I mean, what was she most famous for on there? Throwing a glass of water in old Danny Minogue's face. Well, what was all that about? Wait a minute, I think what it was all about was the fact that she was about 20 or 30 years older than old Danny Minogue, a lot less good looking, no matter how many times she tried to change her appearance and change her face, a lot less good looking. If Danny Minogue did have any work done, and I don't know if she did, if she went to the Botox man once a year, Sharon was going 12 times and it still wasn't helping her. She fell out with Danny. She probably also fell out with Danny because it was not only rumoured but also in the press that old Simon there was having a bit of extracurricular how's your father with Danny. She probably didn't like that. I'm not saying it was because she thought she was missing out herself, but she probably didn't like the fact that one of her co-panellists was getting too close to the boss and she was becoming his favourite rather than Sharon. She didn't like that at all. She's gone from that to working in America, doing the old talk shows as a panellist. Lost that job because of her mouth. Now, I can't remember exactly what she said, but I think, to be honest with you, I was 50-50 with her. I think she probably had the right to say what she said and she shouldn't have lost her job on the back of it. But where's she gone from there? This crappy talk channel in Great Britain, the one that houses Piers Morgan, who meant I didn't mind until his thing with Ronaldo and until what he said about Merkel and what he said about Oprah. How he could knock Oprah for that interview and then do what he did with Ronaldo is absolutely beyond me. But anyway, that's another story. But she goes on that talk channel, and who does she partner up with? Jeremy Kyle. Jeremy Kyle. After what he's done and what he's been through, who in the right mind would partner up with him? That just says it all. Look, Sharon, you got lucky with Ozzy. You got lucky that after bombing out of Sabbath, you met a fella called Randy Rhoads. If it wasn't for Randy Rhoads, we'd have never heard about Ozzy again for the last 30 years. He bumped into a genius when he was in the gutter. And with Randy, he got them 2 or 3 LPs that sort of put him back in the public eye. His star rose, and from there he's always been with us. But without Randy Rhoads, we'd have never heard of Ozzy Osbourne again. If people don't know Randy Rhoads, just check him out. Just a guitarist, but say just. What a wonderful guitarist. What a wonderful songwriter. Brilliant. Absolute class. Absolute class. But Sharon, I don't get it. I don't get why we're seeing you all the time. You know, your mushies on the TV all the time. As I say, it might change from year to year, but it's always there. I don't know. Is there anybody out there that likes her? I know that there were. People used to rave about her on X Factor and I couldn't get it. Who likes her? Who doesn't? Let me know. Please let me know. You know, if I don't know. I don't get it. She's one of the ones that I think to myself, why are we still listening to her? Why, oh why, oh why? But that's just my opinion, and as I've said before, we all have an opinion. We're all allowed an opinion. If you agree with me, please, below, just let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. If you don't, again, let me know. If you have a pop at me like I've had a pop at her, it won't bother me. It won't bother me at all. But I don't get how those with no talent are doing so well, and she does well out of nothing. Just nothing. Nothing but an ever-changing face. Anyway, that's it from me with that one.